Hi everyone.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Emily's Closet. We have a fun-filled evening for you. We did a little bit of research and found out what the trends are for this coming year, and particularly in spring.
Sorry, some technical difficulties.
A little technical.
Yes. So you're gonna notice that a lot of the things that are gonna be trending this spring have trended in the past.
Yes, like they were happening this past year, but several years ago.
Yes. And we also wanted to show you because we are going to be opening up our spring consignments starting February
10th, next Tuesday.
So next week. So as you are gathering your things to bring in to consign, keep some of these trendy things in mind. And like we said, use your best judgment.
Mm-hmm.
If you would not go to a store and put that item on or consider buying it, most likely other people will not want to buy it either. And I know, I feel like that's like a weird thing to say because you are getting rid of these clothes, so you don't want to wear them anymore. But if things look too worse for wear, or
you're like, this is really out of style.
This is really out of style, this is really dated, then people are going to think that as well. So unfortunately, we won't be able to accept those things.
Yes.
And we want to be able to take as much of your items as possible.
Right.
So you
exactly
can make the most money.
Absolutely. So we did pull some items. We're going to go over the different trends that are coming up. And we pulled some items, but again, we haven't even started taking our spring items yet in. So we kind of just improvised a little with what we have left over from our fall and winter season. And
so this is going to be a little bit more of like a chit-chatty video, showing you some examples. So it's not really showing you all of these items are for sale at the store.
Yes.
But we're not really, it's not like, showing you what we have necessarily.
Right, exactly, like our usual lives.
Yes.
We're not going to tell you pricing and sizes and all that. We're just going to show you the examples of the items that we have so you can have an idea of what we're talking about.
Yes. So I feel like jumping into it, there are some trending colors for this season. So to kick it off, we have butter yellow, pastel pinks. Honestly, a lot of those pastel colors, because that pistachio green is also trending.
The soft lavender, so that's like a pastel color lavender.
The cerulean blue, which actually we have an example of this.
Because I really have a hard time with this one.
So if you ever watched The Devil Wears Prada, Miranda Priestley really loves cerulean blue, and then Anne Hathaway comes in and she's like, what's the whole point? It's literally just blue, like they're all blue things. She's like, no, but this is cerulean. Goes on a whole tangent about cerulean. I haven't watched the video in a while, but
the new sequel is coming out.
Yes. So this is kind of the cerulean blue. That's like the closest I could find to it. We don't really have that much cerulean blue. But it kind of is like a teal, but it's a little more of like a warmer teal.
Yeah.
I would describe it as. So cerulean blue is trending. Fiery red. So like that like good like fire engine red.
Yeah, I think that's the only like bold color that they're really talking about this season.
But I'm really glad that it's a lot of pops of color. And I feel that, I don't know, after being in the winter season, everyone's wearing black, it's dreary, it's muddy and gross outside. I feel like it's nice to start brightening up your wardrobe and adding some color into it.
I love it. So some of the things that are going to be trending this year are things like soft stripes. So what does soft stripes mean? It means something like this. It might be a little difficult to see on camera, but like just a real subtle stripe. Not necessarily a bold stripe like this, but something, softer, like a pinstripe, a lighter stripe, things like that. So that's one of them.
And then this, the reason why we pulled this top, so even though that these bold stripes aren't technically trending, what is this called?
A bubble hem.
A bubble hem. So if your arm is in it, a nice little bubble. It usually has like elastic, bubble hem skirts, bubble hem dresses, and bubble hem tops. Either if that's at your waist or on your sleeves. That is what's trending, which is like so fun. It just, I don't know. It just reminds me of like, it's very youthful.
Yes. And coming back, speaking of hems, the peplum.
Yes.
But in a little different peplum hem, not like the peplum, like almost like a ruffle on the bottom. It's a little more, what were you saying? Like fitted?
Fit and flare?
Fit and flare. Yeah. That kind of a peplum.
Not for me, not for everybody. But if you are a peplum lover, they are trending this spring. So break out your peplums again.
I feel like a long time ago we used to see them in like some blazers and jackets. So I feel like that's going to be coming back again.
Next up is mesh and sheer.
Yes.
And I think that also kind of plays into the layering as well. Obviously, this top comes with its own little tank top underneath, but I've noticed in some of the stores they have been bringing out a lot of sheer stuff, and it's like this top without anything underneath it. So it might be a little daunting for you, but layering is also big.
Yes.
So taking like a slip dress, like, I mean, obviously I wouldn't put these two necessarily together, but putting a little sheer top over a little slip dress, especially living in Buffalo, you know, it's not like we really keep up with the trends in this neck of the woods.
Yes.
Like how they are happening in California or New York City, like big cities. But you can adapt it, so you're still kind of staying on trend. But
in still a little bit of a comfort zone.
Yeah.
And as you were saying about layering, what we saw a lot of is like lots of layering. So remember when you would wear like a t-shirt and then have a long sleeve t-shirt underneath?
Yes.
I'm showing a lot of that.
I wear a lot of that to work because it's like cold, but if, you know, I need to take my long sleeve off and if I get a little hot at work, I feel like it's also a good thing to do as well.
And I kind of feel like that gives you a little bit of flexibility as far as sizing. Because you see something you like and maybe it's a little like a t-shirt that's a little too big, then you can put something underneath it and then you can, you know, work with it a little bit. Another thing, and this we saw last year starting to become popular again, but satin with lace. So like showing the lace popping out of a top or a sweater or a blazer. A lot of that, you know, on dresses. Slip dresses are really big this year. They were starting to, you know, like in the fall, like summer and fall. And again, satin polka dots. Polka dots are back. Not big, bold polka dots, but subtle polka dots. Again, I feel like certain things are bold they're showing for this year. Certain things are more subtle. Let's see, what else? One thing we forgot to mention with shirts, rugby shirts are back, which is very interesting because John has been looking for a rugby shirt. So I think they're back for the guys too. So they kind of went out for a little bit, but I think they're back again. Let's see, what else? Dresses, longer midi dresses, flowy dresses, florals, but like subtle florals, not big, bold florals are in this year. And this is another example of the bubble hem on this dress as well.
Can I go? I feel like you just wrapped it.
Did I really?
You're like, and then this, and then this, and then this. Next up, middies. Midi dresses, midi skirts. My mom is wearing one right now. And also those like satin slip skirts too. So we're double whammying with the midi satin slip.
And a lot of this is nice to see that it was starting to come back last year. It's still trending this year. So you don't feel like you bought these things and then like they're kind of out of style. As far as pants go, like activewear pants, track pants are big again, which is interesting with the stripes down the side. Not necessarily the elastic bottom or the jogger style, but like the wider pant. That's big this year. Barrel jeans. I I don't know. I've never tried them on to know how they would look on me, but I don't know. They're kind of a different look.
They're kind of interesting. You either love them or you hate them. They're pretty polarizing in the fashion world, honestly.
Yes. But they're really hot. Yeah. Like I was out shopping and they're like everywhere.
Yeah. But I mean, again, we're not saying that you have to wear these things this spring. Just some recommendations to maybe spice up your wardrobe this next season.
Yeah. And still the wide legs. Actually, what is trending, but I don't know necessarily we're going to see it here, is the ultra wide leg. Like
Do you still have my pants that I brought in?
I don't think so.
Because those are like the ultra wide.
Yeah.
So like basically if you're like standing with the pants, it looks like you're wearing a skirt. But then if you like separate your legs, then obviously you're wearing pants. That's what's very big right now.
But I feel like the wide leg that has been in for the last year or two, you know, you're still good. You got those wide leg pants. They're okay too. You know, they don't have to be that ultra wide, because some people I don't know will feel comfortable in the ultra wide.
Some people don't like wide leg to begin with.
Some people still wear skinny jeans.
Right.
It's okay. Whatever floats your boat. Big again. It started again last year. Denim on denim is really big.
Oh no. I was going to show you this, but then these denims like really don't look great together.
Yeah. But like, there you go. Crop jackets
Yes.
are big again this year.
Yeah, little crop jackets, raw hems, fringe is very big as well.
But interestingly, the you were talking about like the fringe hem or the raw edge hem, it's not really that big on jeans this year. Like it's more just like your regular hem is more of a thing this year than it has been in the past. But again, fringe.
Yeah, this is actually a really cute jacket.
Isn't it adorable?
Retails for $99.95. And you can get it for 25% off of $59.
Good deal. Maxi coats. I wish I still had, but someone bought it. We had this maxi
the denim.
Somebody
bought it.
Jacket or
Good.
coat. It literally like definitely went to the floor. Those kind of coats are in, like the trench coats that are really long. Those are super popular this year. As far as like looks, like monochrome. Like
monochromatic.
Yeah.
So you're wearing the same color on top as you do on the bottom. You can get fun with those colors too. You see a lot of those in like the lounge sets or the like activewear sets. Like my mom had that brown set on when we did activewear last week.
Yeah.
So those are pretty big right now. And honestly, I love a good monochromatic moment. It's so like you don't really have to put a lot of thought into it. I feel like.
No. And I don't know. I personally, I don't know if it's like a thing, but I like wearing it doesn't have to be the same color. It could be like the shade of like a darker on the bottom, lighter on top.
I do like wearing like browns. Like I'll wear like a tan pant and like a chocolatey brown top, some brown shoes.
And speaking of shoes, there are several different types of shoes that are really in this year. Ballet flats are big. Ballet flats as well as Mary Jane's. So what I've been seeing out and around is the ballet flat with the little Mary Jane strap. But it's in kind of a different spot than Mary Jane's were like several years ago. Like the way they cross over, it's like a little bit closer to your toe, not further up on your foot. I've been noticing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some like mules and slingbacks are pretty popular right now. Especially like this style of shoe with like a little kitten heel. Yes, love a good kitten heel with a good little slingback.
Pointy toes are coming back. Isn't it crazy how it's just like, it's round toe, now it's pointy toe. Yeah, exactly. Mules and clogs. I know you mentioned mules. Clogs are big as well. Suede shoes is for the spring. Definitely suede is popular, as well as the loafers. The loafers are still a thing, so it's great when you can get the suede with the loafers. Or loafers with suede that are suede. And then looking ahead for summer, flip-flops are going to be big. And I know Emily is not a flip-flop girly.
I hate the feeling of things being in between my toes.
Yeah.
Freaks me out.
Yeah,
I mean,
some
like,
people
I'm
don't
fine
like
with, like,
flip-flops.
my feet being dirty. Like, not like that, but, like, I don't know. I don't know why my feet are like this, but it literally...
It irritates you?
Oh, yeah. I'm the same way with rings, too. Like, if I have, like, too chunky of a ring, it's off in, like, 2 seconds because it's, like, pressing on my other fingers.
But yeah.
But if you love flip-flops, that's great for you.
I'm not sure, like, I haven't really seen yet the summer trends as far as, is it going to be, like, regular, like,
I want to say
flip-flops,
no.
or
I want to
dressier
say
flip-flops?
it's dressier flip flops, and it's very thin flip flops. So like very thin straps, and like a very thin sole as well. And like I've also seen like square toed flip flops as well.
Yes.
Same like how we saw with the sandals the past few summers. And again, you can still wear your sandals because I'm sure you have a closet full of sandals.
Absolutely. And jelly shoes. Jelly shoes started to come back last summer. You started to see those. They're going to be a thing this year as well. So those are the only like 2 summer things that I can say one more thing. Shorts, like jean shorts.
We're not doing summer trends. We're doing spring trends.
But just so you're planning ahead while you're looking through your things. Jean shorts, not frayed, not cuffed, just hemmed jean shorts.
Okay. Crystal asked, what socks do you wear with loafers? I'm a no sock girly. I'm a no show sock or a completely no sock. But what is also trending is little ankle socks with some froofies around the edge too, like the little schoolgirl style.
Crew socks. That's another one we saw.
Crew socks?
Crew socks. So crew socks are like that way. So like,
yes, I do wear my socks like that. And like same with like with those with like chunky like New Balances or sneakers. That's also pretty trendy right now as well.
And actually, I forgot to mention this one too. What actually, as far as sneakers, very like thin, not bulky sneakers are in this year. Like,
oh yes, like the Puma style. I don't know if we. I don't know where that pair went. We do have a pair of Pumas though, or like the Gazelles that are from Adidas. Those are pretty trendy. We actually do have a few of those pairs. If you are looking to buy a pair for yourself,
yes, those are popular.
And then moving on, tiny little square scarves are very trendy right now. This one is like a little more sheer, and then also same with silk scarves. Those are pretty trendy, wearing them in your hair, wrapping them on a bag, wearing them around your neck as like a little ascot.
So like the square type scarves.
Yes. And or using them as belts.
Yes, that's a big one this year.
So those
scarves
are
as belts.
Yes.
And speaking of handbags and tying your scarves on there, the types of handbags that are in this year, they're going back to big bags. Big bags are a thing. Satchels, so like this is considered a satchel. A lot of one-handled bags are a thing. And something I cannot embrace, and I don't think we'll see it here in our area, is open bags. Like you walk around with your bag open and you only have the one handle like this. And
I don't know why that is a thing.
But
I don't know if people also are walking with security while they are doing this trend. I do know that it was based from and around Jane Birkin. So the infamous Birkin bag. It's very worn. It's a luxury bag. You're spending up to $100,000 on this purse. But Jane Birkin, who the Birkin was named after, she used to like beat her bag basically, and fill it to the brim. She used it as an everyday bag, so it was very worn, and it was just like flopped open all the time. She never used like those typical little buckles that are on the front. She always had them flopping open. It was a very loved bag. And so now that trend of having a very like weathered, open, like flimsy, floppy bag is trending. I personally would not do that.
But I was watching The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and Kyle Richards was walking around with her Birkin bag
just
open.
flopped open.
So,
Which I'm
I guess
assuming
it's a
Kyle
thing.
Richards probably has some type of security with her. Especially if you can afford a Birkin, I feel like.
Right, exactly.
Probably have it insured as well.
Some other things with purses, hobo bags, they were kind of big last year. Clutches. Clutches are back. I don't think they ever were not a thing, but I think not a everyday thing. Pastel purses are going to be big for the spring and summer. Textures, so some purses that maybe are like cloth with some texture on it. Utility. So I was like, what's utility purses? So they're lots of pockets, lots of buckles,
okay.
you know, that type of look. And then beaded, which I think kind of go hand in hand with the clutches. A lot of like beaded bags are going to be in this year.
Yeah. And then for jewelry, layering jewelry is very popular. So
Multiple necklaces.
yes, thinner chains, chunkier chains, and a lot of bracelets. You're putting a watch on with a cuff, and you're stacking a bunch of other bracelets, a lot of rings.
Earrings.
Yes.
You know, they have the ones that are kind of
The
like
cuffs.
the cuffs that you don't need to necessarily have a piercing. You
Yeah.
can put that on.
Which
with
is
your
also
other earrings.
like fun for a little like date night or whatever. You know, you typically don't have a bunch of like it's just fun to like wear your hair up and like have a bunch of ear cuffs in. I've also seen mixed matching earrings. I actually did this when I went to dinner the other night. I had like actually I borrowed Rose's. She had like this cool face earring and then another one of like a metal hand. And so I wore it like I don't know.
that
It was
one over
just
there, the Betsy Johnson one we have.
oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll show you that one.
These are actually sold together. How fun are these earrings? So it's a little girl on a pool float and then this little like water droplet one. How adorable. I've actually been eyeing these up for a very long time.
So that's trending. So yeah, all that type of lots of jewelry.
Yes.
And we get lots of jewelry in, so come on in and check it out, because then you can do that and not break the bank.
Right.
And, you know, have lots of different pieces.
And we also, when you do bring in your spring consignments, we don't have a limit on jewelry. So you can bring in all of the jewelry pieces that your heart desires. Just remember, if they are pretty tarnished, we will not accept them. Or if they're like pretty gunky and grimy, we do have a cleaner in the back, but we really tried, or we hope that you would bring in items that are cleaned.
Right.
And yeah, or if they're missing any stones, like do a little once over, especially if you haven't touched them in a while too. I feel
Yes.
like I've, have jewelry that I don't use anymore. And then I like opened up the box and I'm like, ooh, all of that is tarnished. How did that
Yes.
happen? It was not like that. So
And also, as far as when you are bringing jewelry in, if you could separate it, so
Yes.
as best you can, so you're not
yeah,
bringing
so don't bring in a
whole-
box of your tangled necklaces.
Yes.
Or miscellaneous earrings. If you have backs for those earrings, make sure that they're with them.
Yes, we do get that a lot. No backs, so we might have to decline those.
And if you're feeling like super organized, if they're sterling silver, let us know if they're sterling silver or for their
Yes.
specific brand.
Yes, because
and you know
jewelry
that.
is tough. Because
Yes.
especially like earrings and that, we don't necessarily know that these are Kendra Scott earrings.
Right. Or if you
a
know that your
necklace.
jewelry is nickel free, that's also some information
We
because
get asked that a lot.
yes, because like our customers want to know if something is nickel free. So, and I know a lot of people have that allergy. So
And if you're putting them in bags, just put a little note inside the bag. Then
Yeah.
that way, because it's going to be a little bit before we tag them, so that, because we're not going to necessarily always remember when you're telling us. So just put a little note in the bag, and then we know. And we also want to price them appropriately.
right, we don't want to have
Jewelry is a
a
little bit
Tiffany and
tougher.
Company earrings and we price them like they're a pair of loft earrings.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we want to make sure you make the most money.
Yes.
But I think that's it.
That's it. Stay tuned. In the next few days, we're hoping to post a video about getting those types of things, getting your consignments ready.
Our procedures and
Our
protocols.
procedures, yes. And we do have something exciting happening the next 2 days. So we're in the downswing of our end of season sale, but we still have a lot of stuff that we need to get rid of because next week,
We need to start putting out your spring stuff.
yes. So tomorrow in store, tomorrow and Friday, all our tags that are gray, brown, or orange, they're going to be $5. No matter what their original price was, they're going to be $5. Wow. I mean, you can like load up on a lot of stuff. So, and we have a lot of good things. The rest of our end of season sale that we have been having, those will still be in place, like the 25% off handbags and shoes. We have marked down a lot of shoes and boots. So you're going to get 25% off the markdown price. So those are going to be a bargain. But yeah, we really need to get things cleared out. Our end of season sale ends on Saturday. So all those extra 25% off of different things, that's going to go away. And we're, what?
Crystal said $5. I'm going to bring my truck.
Bring it, girl, bring it, because we need to get rid of this stuff. We are excited to get our spring items in. Like we're ready to shed the coats and the sweaters and the dark colors and start with
bringing in
spring.
all of your beautiful spring things.
Absolutely. And we have changed out our mannequins and our window for Valentine's Day. So come and check that out too. Still online, everything is 25% off. And I'm trying to think, is there anything else we need to let everybody know?
One more thing, since we do have our sales still going on, we cannot hold anything because we just don't have the capacity to hold anything right now.
Yes. And it's on sale. So
yeah, so if you want it, buy it.
Right, exactly.
Because it could be gone.
100%.
Get in here
and that's happening more and more and more.
Yes.
So again, next Tuesday we start our spring consignments. Visit emily'sclosetny.com to get all the details. But in a nutshell, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Tuesday and Wednesday, 11 to 5:30. Thursday, 11 to 7. You can bring in 30 items. We recommend a basket or some type of tote. That is the easiest to bring in and for us to go through.
But you'll find out more on that video.
Absolutely.
So stay tuned for more information on that.
Absolutely.
We are open 11 to 7 tomorrow. So we are open a little bit later. So you can stop on in. Friday we're open 10 to
11 to
5:30. And then Saturday we're open up 10 to 3.
And apparently on our Saturday Spotlight, I said 10 to 4. Saturdays we're here till 3. Sorry about that.
We don't end up for any other day.
I don't know why I would say that. I don't even remember saying that.
Craziness. Well, thank you so much for watching, and we hope you enjoyed. And let us know if you would like to see anything specific for our lives in the future.
Yes, absolutely. And we will see you the next 2 days on our amazing sale.
Bye, guys.
Bye.